There's a significant wildfire burning within the municipal boundary of the town of Jasper.
Breaking news tonight, a wildfire that has been threatening the town of Jasper since Monday evening has now moved into the community. We are seeing several pictures from inside the town like this one here. Good evening. Shock and sadness tonight as Parks Canada confirms Jasper residents' worst fear. The wildfire has moved into the town. Firefighters remain on scene at this time as they work to protect homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. Let's go live to our Lisa McGregor, who is outside the Jasper National Park gate. Now, Lisa, you've been in the area all day and witnessed just how fast the situation has changed. What can you tell us about what's going on right now? An arrest warrant has been issued for an Edmonton soccer coach accused of defrauding children out of tens of thousands of dollars and disappearing. The remains of the plane that crash landed at Toronto's Pearson International Airport on Monday have now been cleared and moved to a hangar while the investigation continues. Everyone on board survived, and all of the 21 people injured when the plane flipped upside down have now been released from hospital. There are reports Delta Airlines is offering each passenger $30,000 with no strings attached. 2 runways affected by the crash are still closed, and that's contributing to major headaches for some travelers. Sunwing Airlines has canceled all southbound flights from Pearson, stranding passengers near and far. Sean O'Shea reports on the growing frustration.
I'm here with Slav Kornick. Now, Slav, a very exciting game tonight. This is the first time the Oilers will be facing the Panthers in the playoffs ever, and they won't be an easy team to beat. All right, well, let's take a look now up from above to see some of the action happening at Ice District right now. As I mentioned earlier, we have thousands of fans packing in. You can see those orange and blue jerseys, people dancing, getting ready for some of that energy. And let's head down to Eric Bay, who is right in the thick of it. Now, Eric, what can you tell us about what you're seeing? How are things kind of looking different this time around?
That uncertainty has to do in large part with the tariffs being threatened by U.S. President Donald Trump. It's interesting timing that the province has to table this document just 5 days before these tariffs are set to be imposed. But overall, these are not good days for Alberta's finances. Let's take a look at some of the key numbers. And there's a long road to recovery ahead. Jasper's Mayor Richard Ireland joins me now. Mayor Ireland, an incredibly challenging year for the community. Take me back to July and how you were feeling when you learned that the fire reached the town. Your home was one of those properties that got destroyed in the wildfire. I'll never forget watching the video of you touring the town site and seeing the destruction for the first time. How is your personal recovery coming along? AMA Roadside Assistance is reporting a 20-hour wait for a tow and 13 hours for a battery boost, a battery test, or a replacement. Phil joins us now. Yeah, certainly a good reminder for people to limit their time outdoors if possible, and if they can park their car somewhere warm, that might also be helpful right now. Oh, what a sweet couple.
I love that. You never know when it's going to happen. That's a good reminder.
Totally.
Right? Love can happen anytime.
Exactly. And for any lovebirds maybe heading out tonight for Valentine's Day, wear those layers, right?
Yes.
He may have only been gone 3 games, but for Oilers fans, it felt like an eternity. Tonight, Connor McDavid making his return to the lineup as the Oilers hosted Seattle.
Connor Brown finally pulls the trigger and scores.
But we start with a different Connor. That shot from Connor Brown is deflected off Matthias Janmark and into the net, tying the game late in the first. Seattle would regain the lead before the end of the period, but Captain Connor makes his presence known in the second with this snapshot, tying the game at 2. A few minutes later, the Oilers take their first lead of the night thanks to Corey Perry, and Matthias Ekholm seals the deal with an empty netter. Edmonton wins 4-2. When McDavid scored in overtime at the Four Nations Face-Off final, McDonald's thought celebrating the golden goal with the golden arches was a great fit.
Britt joins us now. Yeah, that McDavid's in Edmonton is actually just steps away from our station. I actually stopped there on my break to get a coffee, and they say welcome to McDavid's. So they are very committed to this. I love it.
If you're going to commit to the bet, I think you have to go all in like they are.
For the next year and a half, the Beaver will continue to grow and develop her natural instincts. Staff members say she has a big personality and loves to scream, chuff, or tail slap when she isn't impressed. She doesn't have a name because the plan is to release her into the wild in the spring of 2026. What a great story of survival. A little feisty beaver there. And that's our show for tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here tomorrow. Good night.